Right, I've been out here an hour. It's 1:30. I didn't get out here until 12 gone. Turn the heater on because it is bloody nippy out there. So far I've managed to wire that socket up. The outside socket, which goes into the awning, which had to be done through that bloody cupboard. And I've also put, I haven't done a cable management yet, I've put another double socket under that side. I thought, well, my bike's going this side, so I'm going to want power to be able to recharge that. So I'll plug that in there. I'll leave the plug plugged in, and I'll clamp the charger to the wall or something, and just reach over and turn it on when I need to use it. So I'll just run the cables across the bulkhead again, and it's come out there. So now I have to take the fridge out. I'm going to cut a hole there to be able to get the plug through altogether, because a lot of these fridges now come with fixed plugs. So I'll make a cover plate covered in carpet to go back on it, and then there's a double socket there with a USB which will go there, which will run the TV and whatever else I have up there. That's as though it'll run the fridge and the TV and anything else I have in the bedroom. And then I've only got to run the one cable through the bottom conduit to there. In fact, I'll do that one first. I'll put him into there as though I know how much cable I want, and go from there. God, I've got to go back in the house because I'm busting for a pee. The reason why I'm so late is because I've been on to Her Majesty's Passport Services. Got my passport at last. There you go. That socket's in now. Put that one there because he's got USB. He's got two USB sockets in him. And if the inverter's on for any reason, then it's handy to be able to know that I can charge up off that as well. I mean, I don't really need to because I got the two USBs there. I've just discovered I need a third switch in there. An on, off, on one. I'll explain that at a later date, why that one's going in there. But there, that one's in. I've run the cable all the way through that conduit, down through the Thetford, and it comes out there. So now I'm just going to wire that one up because I don't need to cut that big, well, I do need to cut that big hole in the side, but it's to be able to get, just to get the fridge cable through. And then once I got the fridge cable through, there's an extractor fan for the heat as well, to take the heat away from the fridge. So that one will be on a thermostat from behind the fridge to turn it automatically on and off. Yes, the hot air will get blown into the garage, but that's better dispersed in here than just to waste that heat and throw it outside. I know it could be a bit of a bugger in the summer, because that's when it's going to be mostly on, is in the summer. But there again, mostly in the summer, I got the doors open, I'll have the skylights open, I'll have the fans going, so it should work itself out. So if it does become a problem, then I'll do something about it then. But until then, I can't shut the door. Oh, move the paint pot out the way. That's better. Don't use your foot. Use your finger. Right, that's it. I'll carry on. Only I am going to put the USB one there. There's one. I've got one without USB and one with USB. So it'll be the one with the USB that's going up there. Right. That socket's in, two USBs. I think I pointed it out. All through the conduit. That one's in, no USBs. Right, and when I left you, I was just about to put that one in. I've put that one in, and it's a good 8 inches above the bed. So it should be 4 inches, yeah, a bit above the mattress even. Not that it's going to matter, because, I mean, I've also done that. I've put the TV in, so I could see it in bed, or I could see it at the front. So I'm chuffed I've done that. the wrong time of year to put a liquid crystal. Is it LC? Yeah, LCD, liquid crystal. You don't want to have those going below 0 because the juice in the screen does freeze. I've had them go pop before. So there, he's in there. I can watch him from in bed or sat at the front, either in that chair or this chair. I've just tried both and it's working okay. So now that's about it. I'd demonstrate the sockets, but I don't see the point of that. There, shut that door. So I'll hide the remote away. Put it in the drawer for now. There, right. That's it. As you can see, it's getting dark. God knows what the time is. 4 o'clock. So I ain't doing no more. Kids will be home now, so dinner will be on the tables pretty quick. Yeah, I got the walkie talkie on, so at least she can shout me. So that's it, ladies and gents. That's that. Another couple of things wrapped up. God knows what I'm going to do next. I'm supposed to, it's forecast heavy rain now for the next 2 or 3 days, but I was going to do a tip run and get rid of a lot of the rubbish out of my garden. I'd show you my garden, but it's raining. I ain't going out there. I still got that door to line, to carpet. I'm hoping I got enough carpet left for that. And then it's just odds and sods. If I have got carpet left over, I mean, these are partially lined, right? I might put some on the inside, I don't know. I do like the wood to breathe, though. You know, I've sealed this side off from any condensation and everything that's in here, but there shouldn't be any inside it. You never know where it gets, though, I suppose. So that's it. I'm calling it a day. I'm going in. I'm going to have a... Yeah, still bloody peeling off. I'm going to have something to eat. I might even have an early night. Right, ladies and gents. It's now got dark. I couldn't resist it. I wouldn't have slept tonight. I wanted to know if it works. So what I've done is I've plugged the charger into that socket down there, and temporarily, until I can afford, because they come with certain length leads on, and that one is not long enough, because I want to put it up there out of the way underneath that cupboard eventually, right? And the lead on it isn't that long, isn't long enough. The same with that damn thing. It ain't long enough either. This one's been codged together before, so I'm pretty dubious over it anyway, right? But just temporarily I've put it there. So if I put it there and we watch my charger, when I turn, if I can find the button here, if I turn my charger on, it's come on. There's a delay there. It's just come on. So I know that ring main's working. When Gerald comes home, he's fetching one of those things to plug in the sockets, to test the sockets. So I'll have that tested. He's a fully sparky. He always checks all my kit when I do that. Right, I'm moving it round to this side. Right, I'm going to plug it into this one. There, it's in that one. I'm going to flick it on. Sometimes you got to take the battery back off. That's it. Yeah, he's coming on. So I'm glad about that. It all works as it should. I ain't normally far off with my my wiring. You know, it's 50 odd years in the wilderness, isn't it? And having built Chris knows how many camper vans. So that's it. I'm definitely calling it a day now. That's it, he's off to work. Oh no, I don't know who that is. Oh, that's one of the Amazon drivers. So shut that, lock it in case they want to break in and they can't get in. I'll just put all the cushions back on and then I'm calling it a night. So God knows what I'm doing tomorrow, but it'll be only seconds for you. Right, another day. What is it? Tuesday the 15th, is it? I haven't got my glasses on. I can't bloody see. Where's my glasses? They're there. Next to me cup of tea. I got the radio on. I don't give a damn. I ain't reaching over to turn it on. Yeah, 15th. Tuesday the 15th. 10 to 10. And I'm just going to do some cable management at the back of here. Just taking the cover off. I'm going to do some cable management. There's another 2 wires to plumb in. I'm going to move that light because that one's on the switch. So he's going to get moved down to this end and another one put underneath the shelf. I know it's only going to be clothes, you know, everyday clothes stacked in these two. But I want to just tidy it up. Well, the daughter and I have been sort of thinking that, as daft as it sounds, I do own a couple of decent shirts, and she says I've got no hanging room, which is right. I haven't got anywhere to hang shirts. I mean, to me, I'll just hang them up in the bloody bedroom, like. But she said about cutting this shelf off here and putting another upright in, as though I can hang a few shirts, you know, a couple of shirts in there, just as though they don't need to be ironed again, like. I'm debating on it. I'm not going to do it now. It's going to be one of those future things. So here's all I'm going to do today, because it is absolutely chucking it down out there, and I ain't going. I wanted to get in there and tidy that lot up again, but I ain't doing that. I got the gas to sort out. A couple of other things are down there. So is all I'm doing today is just going to do some cable management. Wire up this second light. I got 2 lights. I'm going to take that panel back down. 2 lights to go in there, and I might. I can only use offcuts of this carpet in there. I got some dodo mat left, and I'm just going to use offcuts of carpet in there just to patch it in. Nobody's going to see it. Just going to put carpet to make it look a little bit tidier. But other than that, because I've got 1 big piece left. I want to keep it for the door. So yeah, that's all the carpet. You know, it's all the big offcuts that'll go in there. Other than that, basically that's it. I'm classing myself as a sort of 85-89% done. It is usable now. As soon as I plumb the gas bottle in, then it's usable. I mean, I can always use my old water to be able to get water. I haven't got to plumb that in straight away, because I got to go and take the pump and that out of my tank, and basically tidy up. That's about it then. Right, leave it with me. Right, as I say, today I'm just pottering around, doing just odds and sods. I've just done a cable management in there. Let's see if I can get it back out. Done some cable management in there. I've also put a light underneath the shelf. I've got to do that down there yet, but I can do that with the cover back on. So that's all tidied up in there. I haven't put the cover back on. The cover's up there for the fuse box. Put the bed slats back on, because I am debating whether to put the flooring in down in on there. It's got a rubber floor going in there. Whether it's going to be too cold outside for me. I've got to do something. I can't afford to buy another bloody lead yet, so it's just going to have to float around. At night time, I'll most probably put it up there, you know, once I've got my bed back in. That's done. Yeah, basically it's just tidying up now. I don't know whether I said I put my telly in. Got my telly in. Yeah, I did do that. Do you know what? I'm looking for things to do now. You know, I had a list that I had to do, but now I'm just looking for things to do. I can't afford to buy any more ply. I want to make a table to go in there, because that one is so flimsy. The leg isn't very stable. it's at the end of the day, it's going to be, because I could put it down and carry the bench through. So, you know, if a lot of people come in, I got a freestanding table which will go out in there. So the table could go down. It could be a long bench. So if we're going to have big bums sat on it, then it wants to be fairly strong. What else? I just got that USB socket out the box. I was toying with the idea of putting it down there, but that's another lot of cable coming from that junction box, because that's fused in there and it's fused up there. So I was going to put it in down there, but then I thought, well, I got 2 USB sockets in my dashboard there. There's another 2 inside that box. There's another 2 inside that box, and a cigarette lighter. I could pull that out as a cigarette lighter. There's loads of USBs up the front, so whoever sits there can just plug in there if they need to. So I'm, as I said, I just potting around trying to find little things to do to stay inside, because I've had the heater on. It's nice and toasty in there. Yes, I've done the batteries. I'll just wait for it to click over to know what temperature it is in here. 20 degrees, 19 degrees. 19 degrees in here. That's toasty enough. A lot better now since it's insulated. And I've got 3 outlets. I got one at the front, one just there, and one in the boot. And at the moment, the heat in the boot is coming up through there. But once the mattress is on there, then it'll get trapped in there. Oh, that's going to be a lovely blood blister in it. Got it caught between the pliers again. Ten't the first time I've done it there. All finger in, ass swollen. That'll stop me playing with myself, won't it? Yeah. So that's all done. That's all done. Finito, as far as I'm concerned. I could use it. As I say, I got to do the gas. It's only put in the hose connector at that end, because the regulator stays on the bottle. It's hose connector at that end. Excuse me. Hose connector at that end, and put the bottle in there, which is empty, so it's pointless anyway. So that's all done. I could use it then. As I said, the water pump is in the other tank. Now it's no, I don't fancy going out there. I say I could go and take it out of the old tank, the water pump, and connect that up, but I ain't going to. She's not going to. Right. Still Tuesday. What's that? Look, I even got a shadow, look. Big shadow. Right. There you go. It's nice and thick. And that's going to go down in there. But I could go down there in one, that way. But I'd have a gap all the way down that side. So I'm going to have to go long ways, scribe it in around the cupboards, and have a join right across the middle at the back there, because it doesn't quite reach the battery cupboard, which I haven't put the doors, I haven't made the doors yet. I'll run out of ply. So just about to try and lay this down.